Hi everyone, this is Vic back again on another Fragrance Live. And today I'm reviewing a masterpiece from the past, from the house of Jacques Bogart, De Viris, released in 1982 by the house of Jacques Bogart. And this fragrance is one of the rarest fragrance you can find. It's almost an impossible mission. The amber fougere scent, and I don't know who was the perfumer behind, because I didn't find on Fragrantica, neither on Base Notes, but it's not a big deal. Let's break down the notes. Top notes are petit grain of Paraguay, Calabria bergamot, orange. Mid notes are myrtle, coffee, black pepper, patchouli, ylang ylang, and clary sage. Base notes are musk, cedarwood, Haitian vetiver, and bourbon vetiver. Well, I think to lots of you this fragrance is very unfamiliar, but to me this is one of the greatest release of the house of Jacques Bogart. This fragrance was released in 1982 when Jacques Bogart was at his height of the production and quality, and before becoming, unfortunately, between the breakage, a cheapy perfume maker, because De Viris was not a cheapy fragrance. And I remember well in 82, 83, I bought a bottle for, I was in Paris and I bought a bottle for 250 francs, something like that. And then after that, I got a couple of other bottles and I stuck them because I realized that this fragrance is a masterpiece. This fragrance will not be again available, and I'm very sad about it because it's a real gem. It's a real gem. Also, I want to talk a little bit about the main accords. Main accords are woody, fresh and spicy, also aromatic, amber, balsamic, sweet, citrusy, white floral, and musky. Those are the main accords, and there are more than this. This fragrance is almost, you cannot compare it with other fragrances. Two fragrances come up in my mind are Vetiver by Floris and Alliage by Estee Lauder. They are in the same ballpark, but De Viris is set apart. De Viris is a real classic aromatic fougere, and as you see, the coin on the bottle is a profile of the Philip II of Macedonia. It's a real hint to the past of the humanity. And De Viris Illustrabrios was a kind of book that Romans and also Italian and the Renaissance wrote about the great men of the history. So this fragrance was supposed to be a kind of milestone. I don't know, something went wrong, maybe the marketing, or maybe it was the wrong time to release this one. Somehow failed and stay on the market not more than 2-3 years, and immediately became rare and rare and rare. And today, De Viris is so rare that on the auctions, it's almost impossible to find it, or you can find it not less than $500 or $600. So it's an absolute holy grail for many Fragcom vintage perfumes lover, and is almost on the same stand as Derby by Guerlain or Patou Prome. I would say De Viris is on the same stand. The quality is here. Don't misjudge. This is not a regular Jacques Bogart. This is a Jacques Bogart when Bogart was a premium perfume maker, not a cheapy brand, because nowadays the reputation of Jacques Bogart a little bit tarnished, and we talk about the house of Jacques Bogart as a cheapy fragrance maker. But in the 80s, Jacques Bogart was well known to be a premium fragrance maker for gentlemen, and their releases were always bestseller. They got hits with One Man Show. They got hits with also with Bogart Signature, with De Viris, and also with their Bogart De Viris. They got. I will not say that failed, but that was not a smashing hit for sure, and that's maybe was the main reason that Bogart discontinue De Viris and discontinue Bogart De Viris. But this is an absolute gem in the bottle. Really, De Viris is for me, how I can tell you, is even more special to me than Derby by Guerlain, because still you can find Derby. Derby is still available if you are ready to pay the price, or even Petit Rome, if you are ready to pay the price, you can find. But De Viris is more and more hard to find. This is a greenish fragrance. You smell it's very herbal, it's very earthy, it's very mossy, and it's very greenish fragrance. You really smell grasses, you really smell just the very, very natural way they made it. And the vetiver combo is great, and also the patchouli is here. The base is very woodsy, it's greenish, it's fabulously great. Unfortunately, I wish you could smell it, because those kind of fragrances are very hard to be described. But really, really, here we got that great fresh and spicy notes, also woody, also balsamic, and there is also coffee notes. And this is very important, because coffee, black pepper, patchouli, ylang ylang, all are doing a fabulous blend. And the fragrance has been extremely well blended by the perfumer. Unfortunately, I don't know who was the perfumer behind this very unique masterpiece by the house of Jacques Bogart, but whoever done this fragrance, he really achieved a milestone. This is the most greenish fragrance I ever sniffed, and trust me what I'm talking about. I really cherish this fragrance. Prices are skyrocketing lately. I saw a bottle of 100 ml traded for $655. Oh my goodness, where all those prices are going, more and more soaring. And unfortunately, we have no other choice to accept. There is another fragrance that also De Viris remind me of, is my beloved Drakkar Original, released by Gila Roche. So Drakkar Original was released in 1972, and is also, I can tell you, is also on the same ballpark as De Viris. But De Viris is more sophisticated, more polished, and more greenish, even more greenish than Drakkar Original. Is certainly one of my favorite fragrance among the 80s fragrance and the 90s fragrance. Really, this fragrance with the Italian bergamot and also all those well-blended notes are just amazing. They are just a big stunner, and I really understand why people are so yearning to get a bottle of De Viris. Only connoisseurs, because unfortunately most of you are very unfamiliar with De Viris and you never heard about this fragrance. This is the only review on YouTube. Nobody else reviewed De Viris before, and I'm very, very honored to be the first reviewer to review the De Viris, because De Viris deserved to be at least highlighted, deserved to be at least reviewed on YouTube. And It's one of the challenge that I said to myself, I'm going to overcome this challenge because I love this fragrance, and really, it is one of my holy grail. I always wanted to review the Viris, and today was a right day because I found my bottle and I got my bottle from my cellar, and it's here, and now we are happy to talk about it because you are watching the only review about the Viris by Jacques Bogart, and this is a milestone, and this is a big honor for me to be able to review this fragrance with you. And really, this fragrance is such a masterpiece, such a great achievement by the house of Jacques Bogart. And I'm truly sad this fragrance has been discontinued, because in the history of each perfume brand, there are famous pages that are known to everyone, and as well little known pages unknown to everyone. And De Viris never been a bestseller when De Viris was in production, but became a bestseller now, and it's a real nostalgia to talk about De Viris, and I'm always in front of this fragrance. I don't even wear it because I know that I'm not going to find another bottle of De Viris, and I really try to save it for very rare occasions. And I just say to myself that I might keep it in a vault. Seriously, I might keep it in a vault because I'm scared that somebody come to my house and pick up my De Viris. So it's always hidden in a very secret place in my house. So this is my take on this masterpiece, on this very unique, the most greenish fragrance in the world, perhaps by the house of Jacques Bogart. De Viris is also a salute to ancient Rome and to ancient Roman culture, and this fragrance is a masterpiece. I cannot tell you it's a hidden gem because this is not even anymore. This fragrance has been discontinued over the years, so it's not a hidden gem. It's a masterpiece from the past. It's a great discontinued fragrance, and really it's among the top 5 of my own private listing. And this is even for me greater than Derby by Guerlain. I'm sorry to say that's my choice. I really have to say De Viris is for me on the same stand as Petit Rome original and also of Derby by Guerlain. So this is my take. I can talk for hours and hours about De Viris, but I don't want to bother you more. I just wanted to introduce you to De Viris and introduce you to this perfume, which is very unknown to lots of you. I'll be happy to read your comments. I'll be happy to know if anyone out there tried De Viris or is familiar with De Viris, or even if you own De Viris. I'll be very glad to read your comments. As always, you know you can count on me. I always reply to your comments, and I always read your comments with pleasure. This channel, it's not a channel who snub subscribers or who let your comments be unreplied. On this channel, we are working to make you happy, to introduce you with new gems, and also to introduce you with a masterpiece from the past, discontinued masterpiece, and hidden gems under radars, and still in production masterpieces. So this is my personal aim. I am not sponsored. I am never going to be a sponsor. I am never going to give you some magic link. No, this is not my genre, because I'm not here to make money out of you. Come on, we are all fragcom. So fragcoms have to respect each other's. I'm not here to make money. I even do not monetize this channel because I want to be able to watch the whole entire videos without be bothering by advertisement. And that's all I can tell you. And my reviews are honest, are always try to be unbiased, and I only give you my personal opinion, and you don't have to follow me, you don't have to agree with me. This is just my opinion. I might love a fragrance and you might dislike that fragrance. You are not, never buy a blind buy, always test the fragrance, always let the fragrance stay on your skin for at least 2-3 hours, and then pull the trigger. And that's the only way you can do. That's the only right way to do. So I'm not going to talk more about it because I think I talked too much already. I'm very passionate by by this fragrance by De Viris. This is one of my holy grail, as I told you, and I wanted just to share my passion with you about this fragrance. And I hope that somehow, somewhere, someday you come across and you can test De Viris, or you can buy De Viris, and then we can talk more about this fragrance. Stay tuned. Have a great day. Stay safe and sound. And until we talk again, cheerio.